and today I'll be explaining the definition, etiology, treatment, and diagnosis for autism spectrum disorder. Before we dive deeper into this topic, we must know the definition of it, right? So, autism spectrum disorder, or in short ASD, is a developmental disorder affecting communication, behavior, and social interaction. Spectrum in this context reflects wide variations of symptoms and severity. Next, the etiology. Unfortunately, there is no exact cause for this disorder. However, it is a combination of genetic and environmental factor and definitely not caused by vaccines. Then, the diagnosis. It is usually diagnosed in early childhood. It is based on behavioral observation and developmental history. There is no specific medical test for this disorder like blood tests. And last, for the treatment, there is no cure but early intervention helps. There are therapies that include behavioral, speech, and occupational. Also, there are educational support and structured routines for those who suffer from ASD.
When we talk about cognitive abilities in autistic individuals, it's important for us to remember that no two people are the same. Autism exists on a spectrum. That means there are many different ways the brain might function. For the first one, variability is the norm. Cognitive ability in autism people is uniform. Some individuals may have intellect disability, while others have average or above average intelligence. What's interesting is that abilities are often spiky, meaning someone might excel in one area but struggle in another. For example, a student might have incredible math skills but find it hard to express their thought in writing or hold a conversation. Recognizing this variability is the key to provide effective support.
Wow, excellent, Anna. Great.
The next one is common strengths. Despite the challenges, many autistic individuals have unique strengths that should be celebrated and nurtured. One common strength is excellent memory, especially for facts, visual information, or routines. A student might recall exact details from a lesson they heard weeks ago. Another strength is attention to detail. Autistic learners often spot patterns or mistakes that others overlook, which makes them greater at tasks like proofreading, coding, or solving puzzles. Many also show strong logical or rule-based thinking. They can excel in subjects like math, music, or computer science where structure and rules are consistent. And finally, autistic individuals often show remarkable honesty and consistency. They say what they mean and mean what they say, which can be a strength in communication and ethics.
Oh my! Look, it's raining cats and dogs out there. But teacher, I don't see any cats and dogs. It's just saying it means it's raining heavily. Yes. Oh, then next time, teacher, you should say heavy raining instead of cats and dogs. Okay. Oh, then next time, teacher, you should say heavy raining instead of cats and dogs. Okay.
The last one is common challenges. Alongside strengths, autistic individuals may face cognitive challenges that affect how they learn or function in daily life. One common area of difficulty is executive functioning. This refers to skills like planning, organizing, managing time, and shifting focus between tasks. A student might forget deadlines, struggle with transition, or find group work overwhelming. Another challenge is abstract thinking. Autistic individuals often think very literally, so they might find it hard to understand metaphors, idioms, or sarcasm. Cognitive flexibility is also affected. This refers to the ability to adapt to changes or switch between different ideas or activities. And finally, sensory processing difficulties are common. Bright lights, loud noises, or certain textures can be overwhelming and make it hard to concentrate in a typical classroom environment.
Answer my question. 1 plus 1 is what? 2 plus 2 is what? 4 teacher 4. 3 plus 6 teacher 6. Yeah, teacher. What is this? What is this? 6 teacher 6. Are you sure?
For the first one is visual learning. Many individuals with autism excel in visual learning. They often have strong visual and spatial skills. Strategies include using visual aids like charts and diagrams, implementing visual schedules for clear expectations, and creating visual reminders for daily activities. Next, we have hyperlexia. Hyperlexia is when individuals, often those with autism, learn to read at a very early age. To support hyperlexia, provide advanced reading materials and encourage reading as a tool for learning other subjects. Other than that, we also have attention to detail. Individuals with autism often have a remarkable attention to detail and high precision. Assign tasks requiring careful observation and accuracy, and encourage activities like puzzles and detailed artworks. Last but not least, we have hands-on learning. Hands-on activities can significantly enhance understanding for individuals with autism. Use tactile learning tools and manipulatives and incorporate practical experiments and projects.
Alright, so now we are heading to the most important and often misunderstood topic, which is the learning challenges faced by children with autism. Autism spectrum disorder, or ASD, is a developmental condition that affects how a person communicates, interacts socially, and learns. So each child with autism is unique, but many face similar hurdles when it comes to education. So now let's take a look on the 5 common learning challenges that this kid might face. So the first one is the communication difficulties. Some children may not speak at all, or they may struggle to express their needs and emotion. And the second one is the social interaction challenges. Things like eye contact, group work, or reading body language might be really difficult for them. And the third one is the sensory sensitivity. Imagine trying to focus while the lights feel like strobe lights, or a pencil tapping sounds like a drum. That's a daily life for some autistic kids. The fourth one is the executive functioning. This includes skills like organizing, focusing, or switching tasks. This can be really tough and frustrating for autistic kids. And the last one, which is the fifth one, is the literal thinking. Many autistic children interpret things literally. What does that mean? So, to enhance our knowledge about this topic, let's watch some examples that I already provided. Okay class, take out your journals and write about your weekend. Aina, please start your journal entry.
I don't know what to do first.
First, get your notebook, then your pencil. Do you want to help?
I don't I'm so sorry.
It's okay, just sit down. Aina, can you hear me? Okay. Let's take a break in a quiet corner. I will write the steps on your desk so you can check them off when you are ready. Is that okay to you, Aina? Okay. On the other end, every autistic child is capable of learning. They just need a learning environment that respects their needs. Inclusion, not just awareness, is key. So the last part from me would be, let's not try to fix autism, but let's try to fix how we teach and include with them. That's all from me. Thank you.